Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. We look a little bit blurry. Do we look blurry to you guys? A little bit. Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's cleared up.
You don't need to see us properly anyway.
So I'm Natalie, this is Rupert, and here we have Claire.
Hello everybody.
I can see there's quite a few of you watching live currently, so if you do have any questions regarding the festival or about anything that you see, or if you just would like to congratulate and support each other's work, feel free to put that in the chat room and we will do our best to give those films a shout out. So today's stream is all about the Sydney Liftoff Film Festival, which is currently taking place, and later on in the stream we will be announcing the Amsterdam Liftoff Film Festival 2020 winners, season award nominations and audience choice awards. So Claire, should we crack on with Amsterdam? With Sydney. Let's start with Sydney.
Let's wait for our winners until the end. So it's gotten off to a really great start. We've still got 3 days left because we have the festival finishing on the 23rd. So it's closing Monday, 10 p.m. BST. GMT. We're in GMT now.
We're in the winter time now, which we felt this morning.
Yeah.
So talking about the Sydney Festival, where it's nice and warm and you're moving into your summer months, here we were scraping our cars this morning. Yeah. So winter is coming. And there's a few people in the chat room. So hi Peter, thank you for joining us. And hello Association Action from France.
Thank you so much for joining. Let's remind ourselves of the prizes of this festival then. So we've got audience choice and jury selections from each of these programmes moving on to our network round, which is where it's exclusively held on our network hub for Liftoff members and judges to rate the films in slightly more depth.
And then the Audience Choice Awards. So I did mention there at the beginning that we will be announcing the ones that have won for the Amsterdam Liftoff Film Festival. But the Audience Choice Award, it is the films that have received the most votes from the audience. And we will be inviting those roughly 4 filmmakers to join us on a live stream where we'll delve deep into their film and find out just a little bit more about the background of their stories and what struggles they face and how they overcame it and what their goals are with this film. And it's an opportunity for our audience as well to also ask our filmmakers any questions they may have about their film. It's a great stream and it will be taking place shortly after the festival has finished.
Absolutely. And as you're about to see with our Amsterdam announcements, there are also season award nominations, I should say, up for grabs in the 14 categories that you can see there on the right hand side of the screen.
Nice. And, I can't pronounce your name. You must have a really Russian name, I believe. But hello from Melbourne. Hello from London. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce your name.
Let's take a look at the Sydney trailer before we start looking into the programmes and who currently tops our leaderboards, I think. Let's take a look at the trailer with some of the fantastic films screening this week.
Nice. So, as I can see on the screen there, it's just out of storage. You want to get rid of that? Cool. And hi, Dima. Thank you so much for letting me know how to pronounce your name. Thank you for joining us. And as you saw there in the trailer, we have a wonderful collection of animation, documentaries, music videos, features, short films, the whole vast majority of films. It's great to see so many films taking part in the Sydney Liftoff Film Festival.
Absolutely. Well, let's head into the programmes then.
Yes, let's do that.
So, should I kick off now?
Yeah,
so
let you kick off.
We've got our first time features programme here. These are the current films that are topping the scoreboards, but there's still plenty of time. And that is as of 11 a.m. today. So we've got The Cricket's Dance on 8 votes, Hard Rubbish, A Collection of Memories, and The Light, both on 7 votes. So, The Cricket's Dance, directed by Veronica Robledo from the USA. So, if Angie Lawrence, 30s, and Attorney and Southern Beauty ever hopes to find love, she needs to do 2 things. Let a man walk her to the door and let go of the past. She sadly gets the opportunity to do both when her dear friend Miss Claudia, in her 80s, passes away and leaves her a stunning southern antebellum mansion. Very cool. And look at that. What a beautiful setting.
Yeah.
That is some mansion for your film to be set in.
I'd love to know more about the location and the shoot on this.
Yeah, very cool. Then we've got Hard Rubbish, A Collection of Memories, an Australian film directed by Alita Graziano. Alita attempts to bring her family together by making their life into a film. Very cool. And The Light, directed by Zach Inglis from Australia. In small town Kalgoorlie, teenager Ben Wackerley and his loved ones are pushed to their limits. Targeted by mysterious masked criminals, they're forced to fight back. Very intriguing, both of those.
Then moving on to Trendsetters features. So we have #Untitled, the web series season 2. On 23 votes, Miracle in the Fall on 21 votes, and Impact on 11 votes. So Untitled, the web series 2 is directed by a whole host of people there.
Yes.
So well done team for getting this far, and it is a film from the USA. Liza Malone has been going through a very difficult time for the past few years. Just as she is moving forward and meeting new people, her ex, Lisa Evans, comes back into her life. Will Liza slide back into the past or breeze forward to bigger and better things?
Very cool.
The Miracle in the Fall by Nessa Zapata from Argentina. I love it when we get films from that corner of the world.
Definitely.
Faxman, an illusionist and puppeteer, feels he can go back to the love he once lost and bargains his return to the past with the guardian of time. Places, experiences and the faces of his beloved ones await him. Once he reunites with his love, his time will be up. Beyond all reason and in despair, he will compromise on one final attempt. Cool poster as well. I love the yellows there. It was really warming. And Impact by Patja Wozowski and Kazaya Wozowski as well. I do apologise if I am pronouncing your names wrong. And this is a film from the USA. Quite a few films have made it through on the Sydney programme here from America, so this is great. 3 people embark on a personal journey to transform the way they communicate. On their quest to overcome their challenges, they discover their superpower and strive to impact the world. Dun, dun, dun.
Then onto our shorts programmes, the first of these being our first time shorts. So we have Coffee Break on 14 votes, Lullaby on 11, and then just behind that, Island in the Sky on 9. So Coffee Break, an Australian film directed by Thomas O'Brien. Candice begins her first day at work, and as the days go and the repetition kicks in, so does the reality that things may not work out. Lullaby, again an Australian film, directed by Austin Lee. Months after the death of their parents at the hands of an apocalyptic event, Carol and Aidan flee to the wilderness with only their mother's guitar as a memento. And again, an Aussie film. Cool to see the support for these like
really
first-time shorts in Sydney, so that's great. Island in the Sky, directed by Nick Radford. A young partygoer, seemingly over his ex-girlfriend, discovers a mysterious but friendly light that helps him overcome his heartbreak in this musical drama by Sydney, New York City indie rap band Full Stars.
Very cool.
Nice.
So I'd like to know what your favourite films have been of the festival so far. So if you are watching, please comment in the chat room it would be nice to hear your thoughts. So moving on then to Trendsetter Shorts 1. So we have The Spookening on 14 votes, Mourners on 11 votes, and Unsexual Tension on 11 votes also. So The Spookening by Hannah Murphy from the USA. Cordelia and Ferguson are a semi-happy, extremely dead married couple whose relationship is stuck in the Victorian ages. When the house they haunt is Airbnb'd and descends upon a group of wild partygoers, our heroes must find a way to get the hell out of their house, either by sticking to their unusual ghost willies or perhaps by getting out of their comfort zone and breaking ghost stereotypes. Sounds like a really fun comedy.
Yep.
And then Mourners by Atia Damanda.
Yeah, Azita Damandam.
From Australia. So a young boy is killed in a peaceful protest in Iran. His family can't afford to pay for the bullets, and the government asks families to get his body and bury him. Other mums with the common issues join, and the rest you'll have to find out by watching it.
Absolutely.
And then Unsexual Tension by Liam Ellis, also an Australian film. After being peer pressured by her friends, Faith, Charlie attempts to introduce sex into her relationship with Mason. He does not react well to this, however, becoming more distant than he was prior to it. Upon trying to reach out to him when this happens, it only makes matters worse. There seems to be quite a lot of coming-of-age relationship stories coming through here as well.
We get a lot more of these over the recent year, I would say, which is interesting, especially when we hear at the market that this kind of topic, well, at least this kind of genre, does really well.
It does.
So, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see or hear if anyone's film that we're mentioning here today, they're using it as a short film proof of concept to create a feature film.
Great. And then last but not least then, our Trendsetter Shorts 2. So we've got Lemons on 7 votes, Graffiti Rebellion Marabin on 5, and then we had a number of films close behind on 4. So it's still a very close call on this programme, but the 2 that we're mentioning today are the ones in the lead. So Lemons, directed by Luke Oldknow from Australia. When a man is given just about every lemon life has to give and is at the end of his rope, a stranger turns up to offer some much needed lemonade. I like that.
I really like this post as well. The tones on that are great.
And then Graffiti Rebellion Marabin, directed by Floro Shremby. A mockumentary on 2 Melbourne graffiti artists. Love this, and this is definitely giving me flashbacks to some of those amazing little streets in the Melbourne CBD, full of all the graffiti.
Oh, nice.
So I look forward to watching that.
So then, are we moving on? Moving on to Amsterdam.
Yeah, that was Sydney.
So some of you have been mentioning here that Impact is a great film. Impact's come up twice here, actually, which is nice. Somebody says, what a nice dog. So thank you for that. And then Ivor Festival UK, our postcode essentially, when is England held? So the London Lifter Film Festival takes place throughout all of December. And the address you put in there is just where our office is based, and that is Pinewood Studios. So if anyone wants to contact them, no, I'm joking. But no, the London Lifter Film Festival takes place throughout the full month of December, and there'll be lots of things happening for that, which we'll be announcing shortly. Exciting. We're just planning the final touches now. Yeah,
invites have gone up though, and people are sending us their films in for that. It's going to be a good one. Okay, Amsterdam. Let's start with a refresh of which films went through to the network round. Nat, why don't you shoot off the titles and I'll shoot off the names?
Okay, great. So our audience choices, as a reminder here, as Claire said, There's Something About John.
Directed by Emma McCagg.
Willie Yamale and The Cocoon.
Directed by Ryan Delakila and Tyler Schnabel.
Medulla.
Directed by Rudy Breckelmans.
And The Gwynensburg Chronicles.
By Emily Thomasy. And just a reminder of their posters. These are the films that our Network Round members and judges have had the pleasure of watching for the last 14 days, I believe.
So from the Pathfinder programmes, we've got Breathe.
Directed by Kevin Pison-Piedmont and Kenneth de la Cruz.
The Evening Redness in the South.
By Colin Hickey.
Bad Investigation.
Directed by Louis Susma.
Seeding Change, The Power of Conscious Commerce.
Directed by Richard Yelland.
I like doing it this way. I feel way more confident.
There we go.
And then Bunkers.
By Ollie Anderson.
Metamorphosis Limited.
Bobby Markov.
June.
Directed by Yang Zhuanzhu.
And Taboo.
By Olivia Altavilla.
And that was from the Emerging Talent Shorts 1 programme. And then we have the Pathfinder Shorts 1, which is America 2.0.
Directed by Mark Hall.
You Can't See Out.
Directed by Kayla Marriott.
Ex-Wife Monogatari.
Directed by Xiao Su.
Well done. The Book of Ruth.
Directed by Becca Ruff. These were all fantastic, and we've had lots of great comments from our members who have loved watching these.
And then Pathfinder Shorts 2, Good Night, Sleep Tight.
Directed by Brandon Nicoletti.
Haven.
Directed by Simon Revilla.
Leakage.
Directed by Mark Eichenboom.
And then The Convent.
Directed by Adam Baruch. Okay.
And the winners are... So, Medulla, directed by Rudy Beckelsman from the Netherlands. So it is nice that we have awarded here a film from the Netherlands to screen with us in Amsterdam Liftoff 2021. So, well done. Well done, Rudy. We will be sending you all the information regarding your screening and what happens next after the stream.
Yeah, this is a fantastic short feature.
Yeah, it's a short feature film.
But really fantastic, yeah. Lots of great comments, and we all certainly enjoyed watching it.
A unique style as well. So if anyone did manage to watch this in the network round, then we will be sharing your comments with Rudy and the rest of the team. So thank you for that.
And another winning film goes to Ex-Wife Monogatari, directed by Ji Hao-soo from the US and Hong Kong. Broken after his wife's sudden death, Ming begins seeking and moulding other women to fill the void. One day he meets Hong, who seems to play the part of his ex-wife perfectly. Ming is enthralled. Hong is too, but for her, Ming fills a different void. Also joining Medulla at Amsterdam Liftoff 2021.
And what's really interesting, as Claire's already mentioned about these two films, is that the other one is a short feature, but this is a long short. So, this one's about 38 minutes long, and then Rudy's film is roughly 48 minutes long.
It's interesting because we talk a lot about length at Liftoff, and longer shorts, you know, we often advise people to keep shorts to a slightly snappier duration. But if they are fantastic, like this film, then there are always exceptions to the rule. And Xiao's film here proves that.
Absolutely. And I'm just seeing a few more comments rolling in here. And thank you to behalf of the whole team from the Gwinningsberg team. So do stay on the Gwinningsberg team. There might be some interesting news coming your way.
Let's start then with Audience Choice Awards now. So these go to There's Something About John, directed by Emma McCagg. Very well supported film. Lots of people loved it, and we look forward to getting Emma on our round table, hearing more about this.
Absolutely. So there are 4 films that have made it through to Audience Choice, and Metamorphosis Limited is one of those. So congratulations to Bobby Markov from Canada. You'll be also joining us on that stream.
And Breathe by Kevin and Kenneth will also be joining us, which we look forward to.
And finally, You Can't See It Out by Kayla Marriott. So those are the 4 films that have made it through as our audience choice. So we'll be delighted to be screening that in a commentary roundtable, and dates will be announced shortly. But all of the information will be sent to these 4 filmmakers later this week. It's Friday, so maybe Monday or tonight. But yes, we'll be sending out all the information and scheduling that shortly. I'm really excited for that.
And then
the Season Awards.
Season Award nominations, which we're getting ever closer to.
It is getting closer. So the event will be held in January, and due to the current pandemic, which hopefully we can now see the light at the end of the tunnel with this vaccination, but we will see.
It's there.
But we won't be able to do the season awards regardless in the same way that we have been doing it in the past. So we have created a plan, and we will be announcing that shortly. And for the filmmakers who have been nominated, it is going to be very exciting. So let's announce who the season award nominations are from Amsterdam Lifter Film Festival.
So the first nomination goes to The Covenant, a German film directed by Adam Baruch. Fantastic. So this picks up a nomination for Best Art Direction, which is really cool. 1 year after the World War II concentration camp survivor Abba Kovner is set to poison a German water filtration plant in revenge for the crimes of the Nazis. But as the moment of truth nears, an unexpected encounter threatens to jeopardise the mission. Beautiful film. And yeah, congratulations on the nomination.
Then we have The Guinnessburg Chronicles by Emile Thomasy from France, which has also been nominated for Best Art Direction. Guinnessburg's Winter 1915. We've got a theme here.
Yeah.
A French trench is pounded and the soldiers are buried, making only one survivor. Underground, the soldier who survived managed to get out of the air pocket and crawl into a hole leading to a mysterious tunnel that leads to 1925. Now, this is a web series, which is great that we've included one of those in our collection here. And it is absolutely fantastic. Liftoff is a huge fan of this film and can't wait to see where it goes in the future.
Very cool. And we have got a nomination for Best First Time Film, Taboo, directed by Olivia Altavilla from Australia. After witnessing the local priest abuse his power, Sophia attempts to convince her devout Catholic family to act. Wow.
Ta-da. So that is everything. And thank you to everyone who's joined us in the chat room there. It seems to be lots of support for the filmmakers and the films that have had a lot of respect. So thank you again for all of your comments and your participation in the festival as well.
Absolutely. Stay tuned with us for more streams of our different festivals taking place.
Comments just run in here saying, hello from Jamaica.
Hello.
Which is cool. Hi. This is what it's all about, having a platform that we can now reach all around the world, not only in the city that we're in for the 1 week festival. So this is very, very cool. Are you getting comfortable?
For everyone tuning in for Sydney Liftoff Film Festival, enjoy a weekend of indie film watching.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.